Dear students and faculty members, it's very nice to see you all in this thesis protocol writing workshop. And first of all, I would like to welcome the students who have joined in this year for various for postgraduate degree in various discipline. And I'm sure you are in an institution which has a traditions of teaching. You are in an institution which has a very huge patient load, and you are in a institution which will certainly make where faculty and everyone is so energetic and enthusiastic that you will come out with flying colors, not only in the degree courses but in life as well. Well, I think it is now you are almost 6 years in medicine, reading various subjects, and during these 6 years we have understood quite a lot about the evolution of medicine. Well, medicine has evolved over many centuries in different part of the world, and the olden medicines of Europe or Indian subcontinent and Chinese, they were all based on religious and philosophical assumptions. They were all observation based, which were passed on to the next generation verbally, orally, and hence there was a slow rise and development in the medicine. Somewhere around 1500 or 1600 in England and some part of the Europe, the clinicians started documenting their experiences, and gradually what has happened with this documented observations, some of the old practices which were superstitious, they were discarded by them, while the new observations were put to the use. So as a result, medicine has started evolving with a little pace. And I'm sure now in 2020, our understanding of the disease, our diagnostics, our expectation out of the treatment has evolved to quite an extent. Now this evolution has occurred not in one day, and it has some scientific basis that now from an observation based therapy, we have moved on to evidence based therapy, where the evidence has been generated on a very scientific basis. We treat various patients, whether the treatment response is good, bad, or not so bad, or not so good. The difference in all is, if it is based on certain scientifically laid criteria, then it becomes a research evidence or a scientifically conducted evidence. Now this evidence has allowed us to improve the treatment outcome, improve the life expectancy. All health indices have improved because of scientifically conducting and improving our treatment remedies. Now, over the years, we have not only understood and improved in the treatment, but so also has understood and improved in the evidence generation. We have started knowing the difference between the evidence which I have generated on observing something, or an evidence which I have generated on number of patients, observing on number of patients which I have treated in the past, or some observation which I have started selecting, enrolling number of patients of a similar kind, treating them by one method, and objectively evaluating them on the basis of predefined criteria to say good, bad, or worse result, and then started analyzing our outcome in a statistical term. So this evidence So the difference in various kind of evidence is now being understood by us all. And I'm sure understanding all these evidence, generating evidence, understanding the difference in the various type of evidence, and using in a particular patients for the benefit of that patient in your own infrastructure, in your own competence, that becomes then evidence-based medicine. And that certainly comes gradually, that has to be inculcated among you all. This research temper has to be inculcated among the trainees, and I'm sure thesis is one such way where we are making an attempt to inculcate that research temper in you. And I'm sure this thesis writing workshop, thesis protocol writing workshop, which has a very important questions on how to develop a research question, how to search the biomedical research literature, how to define the objectives, aims of the study, how do you write different segment of the protocol, whether it is introduction, whether method and material method, how do you choose a study design, which study design is good for appropriately to your answer your research question, certain ethical consideration for this protocol, and how do you manage the references. So I'm sure this 3 days program is going to give you quite a good insight in how to develop a good thesis protocol, and I'm sure this will be followed a year and a half later when you will be about to submit your thesis into thesis writing workshop. So I'm sure these two activities will help us and will help you to understand the nitty-gritty and minute detail of thesis and evidence and research methods and evidence-based practice. Well, first of all, I say extend my best of luck to you, so that you take full use of this. But I would like to congratulate my medical education unit and my faculty to continue to do this exercise year after year and inculcating correct kind of a research temper among training. Thank you very much indeed for patient hearing.